What do you think the girl in the camera is doing waking up early to prepare breakfast for her husband? Don't misunderstand. She doesn't love her husband that much. On the contrary, she is a demon and is trying to kill her husband to take his huge life insurance money. However, the day quit has a sharp neo. It's not a coincidence that there is a camera recording the scene where this wife is committing this evil act. It's all because of the husband's cleverness. He accepted to live with his murderous wife to collect evidence. Hong put her in the closet. This video took place in May 2002. At that time, U.S. Air Force pilot Roby was stationed and serving in Germany. 2 months ago, he was surprised to discover that every day his coffee had a strange taste. He suspected it was a water quality problem, but after 2 months the problem was still there. So Roby bought chlorine test paper and checked the pollution level of the water source. But in the end, everything was normal. His house's water source has no problem. This makes Roby both confused and worried. Roby is currently living with his wife and a child. Roby is used to making coffee by himself. He usually pours coffee powder and water into the machine and sets the timer to boil coffee every night before going to bed. So when he wakes up the next morning, he can use it right away. So during this time, no one will definitely use the coffee maker. With high vigilance, thanks to being trained in a military environment, Roby suspected that someone was playing tricks to verify that he had bought a mini camera. When the camera was installed and started working, his wife ate together, slept together, and even used the same toilet for many years with Roby. Melody, 39 years old, quickly revealed her true nature. Roby saw the horrifying scene through the surveillance screen. Then he pretended to go to the bathroom to get to the dark living room. I saw her on the surveillance screen, so let's test it a little bit. It will turn purple, see? I knew it would be like that. Paper. Test. The purple color. This means the water is highly alkaline. However, the pH of water is 7, which is neutral. Coffee has a pH lower about 5 properties, slightly acidic. That night, Roby began to suspect his wife. So what was added to the coffee? So the very next day, Roby specially checked the cabinet that Melody had opened. He discovered that it was all detergent after comparing the pH index and consulting information about bleach, as well as using them. Roby could almost confirm that the change in taste of the coffee was because his wife had added detergent and with those operations in the next few days. It happened almost every day. Roby was very calm. He did not report directly to the police in Germany, because in a month he would return to the US. During that time, he would pretend to drink coffee every day, because he knew for sure that his wife would still find a way to play tricks, so these footage would help him easily collect evidence about 50 minutes before she came back. Hand and I noticed she walked over to the coffee maker and did a few things. So now I got the tester out. I'm about to pour water into the coffee maker check to see if the pH level of the claw is normal. Actually, I'm almost sure she added bleach because all the bottles of bleach are here. I saw her pull out the drawer, and the bottles of bleach were brought out too. Yeah. Okay, let's do a specific test. Yeah, I can even smell the bleach in here. The water in the glass looks really clear. Don't know if it's actually effective. However, any factor can change the quality of the water. I'm going to pour water into the coffee maker. Let's start filming. Okay, let's see if anything has changed. Look, it's completely changed. I don't know if you can smell this abnormality, but I can. I can actually smell this strange smell. You can see it. Like soap bubbles. Fong is rising. So I promise, I bet this cup of water is dirtier than laundry detergent. Yes, it's very slippery. June 28th. Roby followed the unit's orders and returned to the US with his wife and children, temporarily living in a house at Town Air Force Base. July 0. Surveillance cameras recorded his wife's inappropriate behavior again. The next day, Roby reported the incident to the town police department. and pointed out his wife's motive to get his life: insurance. This morning I checked this coffee maker. The pH and chlorine test results were all normal. After making coffee, I washed the coffee pot and let it dry all day. Now it's dark. I came home and smelled a strange smell. So I need to do a normal test like this. I poured water in. It's time. I smelled that smell. Now all I have to do is sit and wait. I guarantee you'll see that the test results are purple, which is the color of Kim. However, the police did not take any action after that. According to the video recorded by Roby, the police couldn't determine what was added to the coffee maker. After all, Roby knew he had to gather evidence again. And so Roby bought more cameras so his wife wouldn't suspect him. He specifically chose to buy products that looked like an alarm device on the outside. He then installed them in the kitchen, laundry, and other areas not long after his wife showed her weakness again. She was a little nervous, but very skilled. Went into the laundry room, then she got some cleaning solution, then went back to the coffee maker and poured water into the machine this video was taken from. These two cameras. I hadn't touched the coffee maker about an hour ago. Just got home, I thought. Now is the time. I decided to test it, to prove that it was definitely poisoned. Here is a new test strip. Now I'm going to put it in the coffee maker and check the color of the test strip. There is no significant change. She wants the test strip, but it has completely changed. I washed it about 7 to 8 times already, but still a lot of ghosts still floating. Roby's room once again called the police, and finally Melody was arrested on July 18th. The prosecutor is planning to charge Melody with first degree in this case, including charges of food poisoning and attempted murder. Melody also hired herself a lawyer and has continuously denied the charges because Melody has Filipino blood. Her maternal family was still in her hometown right before the incident. She also just bought a house there because of concerns that she might leave her uncle. The prosecutor asked to raise the bail to $250,000 USD. Currently, the case is still pending review on Roby's side. Then he asked for a divorce from Melody. People often say women are pain. That is true in this case, right? Is it inexplicable? Why did the couple live together for so many years and have a child together be willing to poison her husband like that? Even more poisonous, she slowly poisoned her husband and let him die slowly to avoid suspicion and investigation from the police. She is truly a devil in human form. After watching this video, how do you feel about Roby's intelligence and wisdom? Leave your comments in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on interesting videos of my channel in the first future. Hello, and see you again.